Yo, what's going on, everyone? How's everyone doing? Should probably be recording this. Well, I don't know if I'll be... Well, we'll see. I'll record it for now. I might not be using this footage. We'll see if this turns into a video. Might as well locally record. I got the storage for it. What's going on? Stream occasionally flickers, so I assume you're setting some stuff in OBS something. No, I'm not. So if it's flickering, that's weird. I don't know why I would be doing that. For a frame or two, the image is suddenly in the top left. I have no idea about that. I don't see anything like that on my OBS, so... I mean, there's problems with my computer last time, so it could be. Maybe you just need to refresh. I have no idea. That's super weird. What's up, Bash Boss? Yo, what's up, Para's uncle? How you doing? Oh, man. Alright, we'll get started in a couple minutes here. Looks great on my end, Dave. Thank you. Double Riospi. Double Rio Spy. I have no idea how to pronounce your name. But thank you. Appreciate that. That's good. That's good. Because I was going to say, yeah, it looks good on my end. I pulled it up on my phone just to like double check. I think it looks fine. Yo, what's up, Dark Space? How you doing? Thank you for the tier 1 subscription. Dude, you've been subscribed for 16 months. That's crazy because I don't stream regularly. So please don't feel like you have to keep being subscribed, dude. That's crazy. You've been subscribed since I was like 15,000 subscribers on YouTube. That's a crazy world. Name is from when I thought I was cool in middle school. Yeah, dude. I understand how that goes. What's going on, everyone? How you guys doing? When you're a big deal, I want to be able to say I was your first sub. When I'm a big deal. Listen, I have over 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, man. I think I'm a big deal. But you're in the Twitch world, so I think on the Twitch side of things, I have like 1,000 followers, so a little bit smaller audience on Twitch. But yeah, that's right. Is this on Bash? We will be writing some Bash today. But no, I'm not streaming on Bash, sadly. I don't even know how we'd pull that off. I guess you could do raw sockets. I don't want to think about that. Oh man, speaking of 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, I'm 8 subscribers away from 101,000. So if you're watching on YouTube, you can't actually see that, which is unfortunate. It cuts it off if you're not me. You can only see it says 100K. But in 8 subscribers, it'll say 101K. So that's pretty cool to see. OBS and Bash. No, I'm good. I'm actually good. What's the final form of this channel? Replacing JavaScript with Bash? Have you seen my video that I put out on April 1st? My April Fool's Day video that actually wasn't fake, was real? See if I can pull it up. I think I have it here. Let me pull up my main layout. Let's see what goes on here. Actually, no, hold on. Let me pull up another page. I know you guys can't see it. Let me pull this up before I share this part of my screen. There we go. Here, I'll show you guys this first. There we go. So take a look at this. It's pretty cool to see on YouTube. We're literally 8 subscribers away from 101,000. So when did I hit 100? 5 days ago. So growing about 1,000 subscribers in 5 days. Not bad. Not bad at all. That is pretty cool to see. Oh, I should put the chat up, shouldn't I? I should just make a second thing for my recorded stuff, but there we go. This works just fine. For a while, I didn't realize you were the guy who made the Risen tribute video. You look so different. I know, my hair is a lot longer now, isn't it? Isn't that crazy to think about? I am going to record a 10-year anniversary of it. I don't think that happens for another 2 years, but I am going to record a 10-year anniversary of that video. So that'll be cool when that actually happens. But yes, that is me. I don't have the keyboards. I don't have Logic open, so I can't actually play it. But yeah, I still remember how to play it. The piano, I mean, where I recorded is right over there. So I'll get the same camera angle and everything. I'm so glad and amazed you made it to 100K subs. Dude, me too. I can't believe that actually like worked out. That I would have never believed it. Like, be able to just like seeing me write code, which is like a surreal experience. It's super cool. I know I'm gonna hit like 101K. How crazy is that? But that's not the important part. You said we want to replace JavaScript with Bash. I already did that. So in a video, a couple videos back, I put out this website is built with Bash. I compiled the Bash shell to WASM using mscripten. So this script is Bash, and when you click run, it will run in your browser, and it gets the output right here. So this actually runs in the browser. Why is this important? Because I can do really, really fun things with this. So here, let's get rid of a lot of this stuff here, and we can do something like, let's say, web document.title hello $, and then if I hit run, look at the title up here, hello 42. So I'm already running Bash in the browser. How crazy is that? Web.dom.write footer hello $. Now if I scroll down to the footer of the page, hello 42. So you can put whatever you want there. So there we go. We got Bash in the browser. That's a real thing. Why? I don't know. But it's real. Brother, that's so funny. Jobless man hits 100K subs and shocks the entire internet. That's such a good title. I would click on that. Congrats on 101K. Thank you, thank you. Close. Wake me up when it's Ruby. Thank you, Melaneth. What's up? What's going on? I don't know if I'll be compiling Ruby to the browser, but that'd be kind of a fun experience. We could write some Ruby here. It's actually not terrible coming from Bash writing Ruby. I know how to write Ruby. Oh, bad cop redeemed the first. Nice job. Do I have that? I should have that. I should save the URL. I literally just use my history to pull it up. So Bad Cop, actually, good job, Bad Cop. You are currently the high score player on Twitch. So if you're watching on Twitch, this only works for Twitch. You can redeem first, then you can redeem second, and then you can redeem third. And this is the leaderboard for my stream, so that's pretty cool. I found this channel completely through your shorts. Don't think I would have otherwise. That's awesome. That's so cool to hear. I put out the shorts to try and lead people here, so that's great. Congrats on 100K, Bash Course Guy. You know what? I'll take it. That's a great name. I love that. Yeah, Ruby on Rails, I think, is for web servers, right? This would be slightly different. This would be for the actual web browser, the front end, modifying the DOM, things like that. What's up, Franco? I'm doing well. How you doing? Embedding, embedding a TUI in the browser with Xterm.js. That's cool. That's cool stuff. So yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, okay? Let's get this number a little bit higher. But luckily, we're not trying to hit 101,000 subscribers today. We have some code to write, so we'll be doing that. Not going to be streaming for too long, but I have some project I want to work on. First time catching you live, but I've been watching your videos for a while. Love your stuff. Always learn a lot. Yo, what a nice compliment. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're here. Glad people enjoy the videos. I'm glad people are watching. Two things. When I put my video up where I quit my job, and when I hit 100,000 subscribers, I got a lot of people that signed up for my Patreon. So thank you guys, because that's recurring revenue, and that'll be helpful because I don't have a steady income. And if you know what they pay in the tech field, they pay pretty good. So I've gotten used to a pretty good standard of life. No, I'm kidding. Like I'll be okay. Don't worry about me. But I appreciate everyone who signed up for Patreon. I think that's super cool. All hail -EUO pipe fail. Absolutely not. I completely disagree with that. I have a whole video on why I don't use that. On my YouTube, I have a whole video where I break down every single one of those flags and why I don't like them. 1 mil soon. Dude, I would love to hit 1 million subscribers. Can you imagine? I can't even imagine that. God, that'd be so awesome. Do you ever tinker with embedded stuff? Not too much. Not too much. I think it's cool stuff, but I've just personally never done it that much. Literally not trolling now. I'm gonna go look. Yeah, it's on my if you just go to YouTube for You Suck at Programming, if you search for search my channel for strict mode, why I don't use strict mode, something like that, you'll find it. I mean, it's kind of a long video, but I break down every single example and some of the issues I ran into it. The awk course, listen, you know how many you guys want the awk course so bad. Vim course is coming first. That's what I can say. I might do some videos on awk before I do a full awk course, but like, you know, Vim course is definitely coming first. A bash Steam client would be wild. I don't think I'll be doing that. I'm not international, Mr. Worldwide. That's me. Dude, awk's awesome, man. I love awk. Emacs course? No, I don't use Emacs. I don't know how to use it. All right, let's jump into the work that I want to get done today, which is here. So we are in my You Suck at Programming Git repository. Here, I'll clear the screen for you guys. Git remote show origin. This is there's a lot of branches here. It shows all the branches. Interesting. This repo, it's on GitHub if you guys want to follow along for whatever reason, but this repo's up there. That's not actually the name of it. You suck at programming.git. It should just be ysap.git. I bet it redirects, but I should probably update that, shouldn't I? Huh. That's fun. Let me double check some things. It's a loud plane going over my house. Yeah, this is interesting. The repo is actually ysap, but I have it as You Suck at Programming. I think I used to have it there and I renamed it, but I guess it still works. So, hey, works for me. Vim course has been done to death. It's true, but I'm different, so I think it'll be interesting. I can dive into some of the specifics of it. Yeah, check out the video. It's I get a lot of people that comment that they like that EUO pipe file, and I hate it. I don't know. I hate that it's proliferated as much as it has. I hate that any AI generated bash script uses EUO pipe file. I think it's terrible. It's the first telltale sign. When I see EUO pipe file, when I see read only local, and when I see quoted variable assignments, I pretty good indication it's an AI generated script. Yeah, I wonder how long this redirect will actually work though, because that's super interesting. But let's move on. So we have this. Where are we? We are in the Patreon members shoutout script. So this is what prints at the end of my videos where I give a shout out to my patrons over at Patreon. And for tonight, I've made an example.csv where I've taken my Patreon members, the current iteration of them. I've just filtered out things like their email address and other private information so we can test with it on stream. All right, we're good. Just had to shut off a fan real quick. I'm back. Okay, let's do this. So I have this example CSV file. There's a lot of stuff going on in it, but this is what Patreon gives me. Again, I filtered out the important information, but I can feed that into this Rust program I have here. Actually, let's build the Rust program first. I already have it. Cool. Cargo run -q, and then it reads in from that file. So it's example.csv. We run this, and this is what does my Patreon shoutouts at the end of the video, where I go, you know, yo, just want to give a shout out to my patrons over at Patreon, blah, 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 117 active members. Look at me, I'm awesome. So I want to modify this script to scroll automatically like it's the credits in a movie or something, because there's just too much here. So first things first, 4 columns isn't going to work. As you can see, it kind of goes off the edge. So I'll probably do 3 columns, and then we'll scroll down. So I have a couple different ways I want to approach this. But first, let me catch up on chat. We want the chair back. All right, there we go. This is the live chair reaction. How's this? Hold on, guys. Wait. Do I look like a good React streamer? Oh, man. Dude, we love chair streams. We love chair streams. Yeah, I could make the columns narrower. I definitely have some spacing. They space out to be the length of the longest one. I have to double check my logic. But it's all code that I've written, so we'll look through that today. We might be able to do a 4-column and get away with it. Let's see. Oh, but yeah, this program is in Rust. We'll probably do the pagination part in Bash, so we'll probably pipe this program to an auto pager. That's kind of my plan here. All right. Let's do this. So first things first, let's remember what's actually going on in this code because it's been a while since I've looked at this. I wrote this a long time ago. Okay, I have a function called isActive. We get the name out of it. That's fine. We colorize the string. And up here at the top, we have our 3 tiers. The top tier, the middle tier, and the bottom tier. And these are their ANSI colors. So that's just what colorizes them. We have to figure out where I'm doing the logic to figure out the widest character, because I don't remember where I did that. Hi, Dave. I just showed up. What are we working on? My Patreon member script that I show at the end of my videos, we're cleaning that up to automatically scroll on its own. So that's what we're going to figure out. We also might do some basic cleanup. Hey, look at this. What is our padding here? Okay. We have 4 columns and we have a padding of 2 spaces. Now, if I look at the output, that's not what I wanted to see. What is this padding of 2? Because this is like way more than 2. I have a theory. I might just be grabbing the longest name, which I think is Wild True Do Coffee, and then treating that like it belongs on every column so they all line up properly. There's probably a cleaner way to do that. So let me go see where I'm actually doing that, because I have no idea. Should we make -EUO pipe fail the new super tier? Yeah, that's the free tier actually, is EUO pipe fail. That's people on the free tier. Are you determining the max name length per group? See, that's the thing. I don't remember. It's been a million years since I wrote this. That's not true. It's been... let's find out, actually. It's been... Oh, wow, okay. So, 9 months ago I wrote this, basically. Yeah, the free tier is EUO pipe fail. How's that? Let's start Lazy Vim, brother. What is Lazy Vim? So where do I determine this? Get the length of the longest name. Use this for formatting. Okay, so I iterate over every single member and I get the longest name. That's what I'm doing here. So I just grab the longest name, not from each individual tier. So let me see. Where do we do this? We use it here, and that's the only place we use it. So here's something interesting we can do. We can just take this and put this here. Get the length of the longest name, max line. Instead of members, let's use tier members. And this should grab the longest length for just this specific tier because we loop over the tiers. I don't know what this is going to look like. It might make everything kind of weirdly formatted. All right. This is nice. It's more condensed, but do we like this? It's more condensed. And obviously we still have an issue here where these names are just too long because Wild True Do Coffee is a long name. So this is still too long. We have to figure out the longest one per column. So we can still tighten this up. Is that what we want? That's really the question we have to figure out. What's going on here? Yo, my Twitch is freaking out. What's happening on Twitch here? What did I miss? I'm so bad at Twitch, dude. Oh, 01 underline subscribe to tier 1. They've subscribed for 4 months. Thank you so much. Hey, it's been a long time since I was able to connect here. Yo, welcome. I appreciate it. But I feel like there's more going on here. What else did you do? 01 underline is gifting 10 tier 1 subs to my community. Thank you so much, dude. That's crazy. 10 subs is no joke. That's super nice, dude. I appreciate it, man, dude. What an awesome thing to do. That's super cool. Oh my God. That's awesome, dude. Thank you, man. That's super cool. That's super cool. All right, so we got to figure out what do we actually want here. Because here's the thing. It's scrunch these together. Do we want them scrunched together? Is that actually what we want? Because now, like, it doesn't really read like credits, does it? And there's still a chance we can go off the edge. So do we want to squish these together? Like figure out the longest per column, which we could do. Or do we want to just use a fixed length and then roll with it? Because if we use a fixed length, because if we start scrolling, we solve this problem. You know what I mean? I think scrolling might be the way to do it. Yeah, how do you want to look as a project manager, do design before code? That's what I'm thinking. I think I kind of want to do the design work first and figure it out. Yeah, dude, thank you so much for the gifted subs. That's super cool. I like to support learning/useful content. Hey, that's awesome, man. That's so cool to see. I think make the columns always 1/3 or 1/4 of the screen, but only make the group with the long name 3 columns and the other group 4 columns. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Because what I think we just want 3 columns. We just space them. That's it. We just space them out. And then, yeah. Let me do this. Where is it? Let's try this. Let max len equal 20. Arbitrarily setting max len to 20. This is what we're going to do here. And we're going to see what this looks like. Okay. Already, this is pretty solid. Obviously, we have problems here. Of course, we have problems, so 20 is like not going to work. I wonder if it makes sense to do, I don't know, let's say 25. This is going to go off the page. Yep. And set columns to 3. Yeah, so like this isn't bad. Imagine if you're watching my video and I'm like, yo, I just want to give a quick shout out to my patrons over at Patreon. As I'm talking, it's doing this on its own. It's scrolling on its own and scrolling through the users and then hitting this and then repeating, like constantly scrolling the same names. I think that might be the way to do it. I don't think that's terrible. I have to think about this. I think that might be the way to do it. Yeah. You could have the highest tiers on the left and the other scrolling. Oh, that's kind of cute. Yeah. Huh. That's interesting. Now imagine, okay. Because there's 3 columns and there's 3 tiers. I don't know if there'll always be 3 tiers, but yeah, you could totally have this tier going all the way down. Next to it would be the next tier. Next to it would be the next tier. I don't know. Let me think. Yo, Dave, thanks for the bash course, man. Helped me so much. You're a legend. PS, congrats on the 100K. Yo, hey, I'm glad you enjoyed the course. That's super awesome. And thank you so much, dude. I'm still stoked that I hit 100,000 subscribers. I can't actually believe it. That's a crazy YouTube milestone, man. That's still nuts. Here's what I'm thinking. What if you print the highest tier names in double size font? Well, I can't really increase the font size. I'd have to, bold them or do something like that. I could invert the display so they look fancier. But yeah, I don't really have a way of double sizing the font there easily because it's on the terminal. They're all the same size. Unless I'm missing something that you're saying. Yeah, dude, we got a hype train going on Twitch, and I'm trying to work over here. What's going on here? Split it into thirds, and then the amount of people on screen makes it so the higher populated, cheaper tiers have less screen time automatically. Wait, split it into thirds. I don't quite understand what you're saying about the people having less time. Double-sized font is a terminal feature. You print a row of the top half and a row of the bottom half with escape codes. There's an escape code that can set the font to top half, bottom half, or wide. I don't know if I've ever heard of that. Interesting. I'd have to check that out. Yeah, Figlet exists. See, I don't know what this is. There's got to be something I'm missing here. Because I do not know about that. I would like to give the higher tiers more screen time, more significance, or something. You know, some reason why you would want to pay me more money, obviously. But yeah, I'd want to make that look cool. So yeah, that's something to consider. So the highest tier scrolls on the left, middle tier scrolls in the middle, cheapest tier scrolls on the right. 55 members is so many they will scroll whilst the high tier members are on screen always. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I mean, but that only assumes I have, what, 29 lines? I guess I have 31 lines, so technically my highest tier does fit in there. Yo, thank you for the $15 super chat. Yo, shout out, Mark, dude. Thank you so much for the $15 super chat on YouTube. Bash course was great. Enjoy your channel. Cheers. Dude, thank you so much, man. That's so awesome. Thank you. That's legit. As for Figlet, it's an ASCII bigger text. Ah, okay. Interesting, interesting. Let's see. Escape pound 3 for the top half, escape pound 4 for the bottom half, escape pound 5 for normal, escape pound 6 for wide. Affects the entire row the cursor is on. You could slowly increase how long it takes to scroll as you go down and give the richer people more significance. I like that. Yeah. The richer people. The non-EUO pipe fail free tier users or whatever. Oh, dude, yeah, you could do ASCII boxes, things like that. So, yeah. All right, let me look this up. What are you talking about? Terminal, ANSI, escape. I don't know what this is. I don't think I've ever heard of these escape codes for pound 3, pound 4. Double width and double height. Huh. I'm very curious about this. It might not work in your terminal. It works in Xterm. It's originally from VT1. Okay, it probably will work, I would imagine. So let's see. I'm looking up some examples here. So the one that it has here is E pound 3 top text, and then we'll put a new line, and then E pound 4 bottom text. I'm putting I don't know if they need to be the same length. Okay, so I don't think mine supports it, because that doesn't look right, does it? Yeah, I feel like it would be doing something slightly different. What about using panes? Possibly, yeah. Keep up with the awesome work. Greetings from Serbia. Yo, thank you. Yeah, I don't know these codes. These are interesting. Double width line. I'm so curious. Yeah, so my terminal doesn't support it. I don't think I've ever seen these before. I'm so curious. Looks like Wes term supports it. I might have to test that out to see what it looks like. Because having some sort of way to show off the top tier would be nice. But I will say right now, if we just run this, this does look nice. I don't have a problem with this. Let's do this first. There we go. I'm just cleaning up the code to get rid of the error. So if I run this code now, we get this. Doesn't look that bad. Obviously, there's still some issues here, so 20 is not enough. Did I put... Well, I think I had 25, actually. Yeah. Okay. This looks fine. This looks fine. Those tier names are so cute. Yo, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with them. Yeah, printf. Yeah, I'm just putting the raw output codes there, so it shouldn't matter what the term is set to. I'm just putting raw ANSI there, so my terminal just doesn't support it. All right, let's do this. We can have some fun here. So we have this. There's still more we can do because we can do things like, I think someone said center the text. Yeah, default user could try centering the text. Yep. Yep. I can't describe to you what pipe fail is right now. You just got to go check my video on it if you want to learn more about it. It's going to completely derail the stream if I do. But I have a whole video where I talk about EUO pipe fail on Bash if you want to learn more about a default user. I will subscribe to your Patreon with a name longer than 25 just to break your script. Listen, that would totally work. Also, someone subscribed to my Patreon. They're a free user, but their username is like #bang something something something. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, wonder what restrictions they do have on usernames. Could someone put the ANSI escape code in a username? Like, I might have to actually start worrying about putting these things on my terminal. So I might have to do some name sanitization. But for now, we're going to leave it as this. Also, 01 underline. The cool thing is, if you've watched my videos, you know how scuffed they can be. Imagine if I'm running the Patreon script and then I notice that one of the names just wildly longer than the others. I'll just pause the video right there. If I pause the video, I'll be like, guys, look at that. That's ridiculous. And then I'll just fix it at the end of my video because it'll make for good content. So everyone wins if you sign up and you make your name longer than 25 characters. Yeah, someone's name is just straight up no. Just NO, which is really funny to me. I love that. Yeah, a function key injection escape code. Exactly. You could put escape codes to like copy things to my clipboard and stuff like that. My terminal I have configured to not allow it, but like, yeah, you could just do all stuff like that. Like, how crazy is that? Reverse shell's a name. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to leave it as 25. We're hard coding it. If it's greater than 25, then hey, who knows? Which terminal is WiseApp using? Oh, \E #8 works on an Apple terminal. Wait, hold on. What's #8 though? I don't know that code. I did 3, 4, 5, 6. What's 8? I'm using iTerm 2, by the way. Fills the entire screen with uppercase E letters? What? Why does \E fill it with the letter E? That's so awesome. Wait, will it work on mine? This is so stupid. I mean, yeah, it's probably great for testing or whatever, but like, dude, come on. E. This would have gone hard in like 2018 when the E meme was popping off. Dude, that's so funny. That's so funny. Incredible. Incredible. Incredible escape code. Dude, I'm so glad that exists. We learned some really cool things on stream here. I'm just going to throw that out here. We have a lot of fun here. Wow. Wow. Incredible. So that works. All right. Back on track. Back on track, boys. Let's do this. We have this. I think the first thing to do here would be to scroll it. Like how I'm doing this, I want to be able to scroll this automatically. Now, the beautiful thing is we don't have to do this in Rust. I mean, I like Rust, don't get me wrong. We could have a separate program. Here's what I envision. This, pipe it to auto pager. An auto pager will be a lot like less, but it will scroll through and automatically paginate it. So let's go ahead and write auto pager. That's what I think we're going to do here. So I'll make a script called auto pager, and this will be able to page through all the stuff that was there for us. So if we run this and we pipe it into auto pager, it breaks because nothing actually reads that data. That's good. That's what we want. Let's read all of that data into an array. Oh, excuse me. Drinking way too many of these sodas. I gotta get more anyways. All right. So do you guys remember how to read a file into an array? Super simple. Map file, -t for trim. No, we don't want to call it lines. That's a built-in variable. Let's call it data. There we go. So now this will read all of it. This will get rid of the error. There'll be no more error message because we properly read the data. We're not going to get any sort of like pipe error. And yeah. So let's see. Now that we have all the lines, the easiest thing we could do here is we could just echo data. And if we do this, let's printf %s new line with everything that's there. This should change nothing. If we do this, this should look exactly the same, which is perfect. That's what we get. Now we just want to be able to scroll it slowly. That is what we want here. How do we want to do this, actually? Let me think about this. We need to clear the screen. The first thing we should do is we should clear the screen. The nice thing is I've written code that we can just steal from. So like in our Linux resource visualizer code, I think we do some of the escape codes there, so we can just crib off of that from a previous video. In our CPU visualization code, yeah, look at this. We enable the alternate buffer, we hide the cursor, and we move the cursor home. So that's huge. Let's do that. And then I think H and L gets reversed for that. All right. Here's what we're going to do. This is an old script I wrote for a previous video. So let's go lift some code from this. Oh, let's get a different one. This code's bad. Hold on. Let's get the network visualizer. I think this is where I cleaned up the code slightly. I did. D-init term and a init term. That is what we want here. So let's go ahead and grab those. Let's actually modify our auto pager. Grab these, put them here, and do this. There we go. Beautiful. Now we can just go here. Cool. So this looks a little bit gnarly, but all we're doing is we're pulling this from some code I've written in a previous video. So we are going to enable the alternate buffer, hide the cursor, move the cursor to the top left. We're going to print all the data there. We're going to sleep for 1 second, and then we're going to die. So we're going to see the data for 1 second, and then it's going to go away, assuming this all works how we want it to. So we see the data for 1 second, and then it goes away. Perfect. Awesome. That's what we want. Pause here to see what people are saying. Does your code do anything to handle the \n, or will it just screw the output? Oh, it'll be fine. It'll print a literal / and a little n. It won't treat it like a new line. So if someone types in a \n and Patreon allows it as their name, it'll just print a \n and n. They can't actually put a new line. If Patreon allows you to set your name as a new line, we have bigger issues here. So it actually depends on Patreon's name sanitization, honestly. We're relying on them to sanitize the name, which if you know anything about computers, that's terrible that we're relying on them. So there's that. I have no idea if Patreon allows Unicode characters or not. Let's see. In a CSV file, there's rules about quoting things. So if you want to have a comma in a value inside a CSV file, you can. You just have to quote it and escape the quotes properly. So CSV can handle this. Just make sure your CSV parser can. I'm using the Rust CSV parser, so it should be able to. There's rules, but people break them. That's a way more elegant way of saying what I was trying to say there. That's the honest truth right there. All right, so what are we doing here? We have our auto pager here. What we could do is instead of printing it out like this, we could do this. Let's count how many lines are in the data. That would be data this with this in front of it. So that's how many lines there are. So we can say echo red lines, lines. There we go. So if we run it now for 1 second, we will see that there were 48 lines. Okay, cool. Awesome. So let's figure out what to do here. We have 48 lines, so we just need to loop through that. So for I equals 0, I less than lines, I plus plus, do. Let's do local I, line equal lines at I. We can echo the line, and then we can sleep for 1 second. Done. Let's see what this looks like, and then we can sleep for 5 seconds here at the bottom. We probably won't get to the bottom, but that's not right. What am I doing wrong here? Line equals lines at I, echo line. What am I doing wrong here? We could just loop over, yeah, for line and lines. We could do it that way. I plan on using the I variable later. That's why I went with this. Hold on, wait, what am I doing wrong? I'm not really paying attention. I'm like half looking at stream and half looking at this. Oh, lines is, yeah, lines is the num lines. Yeah, let's do this. There we go. I called it lines, but it was actually in data. Okay. That's cute. It's not what we want, but it's cute. I'm sorry, Schleppy the Schwagster? Dude, what a name, man. What a wild name. That's so funny. So this is something. This is cool. I don't hate this. It's just not what we want. But it is cool. I have ideas on how I want to do this. Yeah, I have a lot of ideas. Yeah, move the cursor to the bottom of the screen. Yeah. Yeah, we could do that. We could also construct what we want the whole screen to look like, which isn't the worst thing in the world. But that's, I like your solution better. That might just be cleaner. It might just be simpler. We could get the lines and the columns of the terminal if we wanted to. We could do shopt-s check win size, and then we can just do this to read window size. Then we have uppercase lines and uppercase columns. So then we could do something like move the cursor to the bottom of the terminal. And then we can just do the printf. What is the way to move it? It's E. Do you just give a 1 number if I'm just moving down that number? I think I can do %dh. And then we want to move it down to lines. Might be minus or +1. I don't remember. Yeah, that does it. Yeah, and then what we would need here, we would just need some big ASCII art that just says like Patreon or something, you know what I mean? Something like that. Have a cat 31 new lines first. Hey, you know what? That works too. That literally does work too. It would be easier if you did the parsing in Bash rather than in Ruby and then send over something partially formatted. I don't know if you're talking to me or someone chatter. I don't know where we're using Ruby in this example. Yes, you could delay the new line until the next one is printed, absolutely. Yeah, instead of just doing this, you would just do printf new line %s, and this should work. Let's try this out. Oh yeah, that works. Of course, we could just do something like this. We could put the sleep timer there. Put this whole thing in a while true do loop. Okay, let's, for the sake of this testing, let's make this go way faster. All right. Obviously, it wouldn't go this fast because this is completely unreadable, and if you paid to have your name here, I don't think you'd want it scrolling like this. So it'll move slower than this. This is just for testing. I mean, it's kind of awesome. I kind of like it. It's really distracting at the speed. I would add a tab before the members of the tier on each line. Oh, yeah, just move them over a little bit. Yeah, I could see that. Kind of space them out, basically. Give yourself a little bit of breathing room. We could box them. I'd have to think about that. Because we could also put like a header. Like when you curl my website, you get this header up here. So we could have it print that. We could also use like an ASCII art generator. I know you guys can't see this. I'm just literally typing in ASCII art generator. And I could just have it say something like Patreon or Patreon subscribers or something, you know what I mean? Yeah, definitely some artworks, definitely something fun. Yo, what is this? Dude, this is a sweet font. So we could just have this. Let's see. Let's do a logo.txt so we can see. You have literally that. Patreon supporters. I mean, that's kind of cute. That works. Something like that, maybe. Are you able to control the recording capture window? You could use the implement smooth scrolling. Not easily. Not easily. Just looking through some of these fonts, dude. Some of these are wild. Some of these fonts are absolutely gnarly, dude. That's the Figlet commit, is that? Yeah, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I gotta find something good. Wow, some of these fonts are so clean. I'm actually blown away by some of these. Like, that's awesome. Ugh. That's really cool. Yo, what up, Roy? How you doing? Don't you worry, I'll be done streaming soon. I guess we could just print the logo just to see. Huh. It's not bad, actually. Let's just simulate it. So if I was like, yo, and of course, I can't end the video without thanking my patrons over at Patreon. Check it out. Look at this sick new output. Thank you, everyone supporting me on Patreon. I think it's super cool. Take a look at this. You want your name at the end of one of my videos? You can watch all of my streams and join my Discord and beg me to put your name at the end of the video. No, I'm just kidding. You can sign up for my Patreon. Is this weird? Is this distracting? What do you guys think about this? Is this good? Is it scrolling too fast, too slow? What are our thoughts here? Kind of like this. You think it's too slow? Too slow? Interesting. Okay. Yeah, at the end of one of my videos, you think this would be too slow? Maybe it is too slow. Like, I'm trusting you guys here. I don't actually know. If you guys think it's too slow, then I'll listen to you guys. Okay, well, I don't think sleep 0.001 is the answer. I'll do it for now, but I don't think that's it. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. The speed is okay, but it would be better as a character at a time. Oh my god. That's so funny. You guys are ridiculous. Couldn't I do that with, what is it? Is it PV? PV has some things for this. Yeah, I think I could do PV minus L1. 100. And then I need it without the progress bar. Should I do a video on PV? Because PV is super cool. Is there a way to turn off the progress bar? PV-Q. There we go. How's this, guys? Yeah, it does look like the credits at the end of a movie. Like if I'm watching a Lifetime movie or something, and they just want to blow through the credits so they can start the next movie. It is very nice with PV. That's so funny. Oh my god, Dark Space is signing up for the Patreon with a name that'll break it. Oh, I don't like this. To make you happy, Dark Space, I won't look at the name. Whatever we work on tonight, we'll leave it like that. And however your name breaks the script, I will leave that in the video. Wow, so you guys actually like the PV? It's cool. It's definitely cool. It's definitely interesting. Huh. Can I do... I don't know if I could do like a 1 byte cache or if it's doing character by character. Look, it's vibe coding. Might be interesting if you had it at a character delay for printing characters, but not spaces. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wow, this is so funny. It seems like people are liking the PV one better. That's so funny. It's slow, though. It's my only concern. Do we care if it's slow? It's too choppy, I agree. I want it to be smoother, but it can't do it and feel fast. That's the problem. I don't know how to make it so it's like smooth. Seems like it should be easy though. I mean, we could write our own program to read it character by character. Yeah, I think it might actually be worth it to make our own program that does it like PV, but ignores white space, so it just blows right past them. Let's do this real quick. Yeah, let's just call it writer. We're gonna do it in a language that is, should we just, we can do it in Bash. Let's do it in C. We're doing it in C. We're going to read from standard in, read into buff, and read 4096. Trying to remember how to do this off the top of my head. This looks right. Not equal to, or while it's greater than 0. Then we will have to process it. I'll just return this. Simple enough. So we'll have to loop over the buffer that we read. Actually, you know what? Just make our life easier. We can just do the syscall over and over again. Who cares? Let's see if this works. Where's putjar? That's in standard.io.h, okay. Let's grab this stuff. Okay, so if we do the cargo run and we pipe that into writer, okay, so it works. It just reads in from standard in and writes the standard out. It's slow. It has to do a syscall per 1 byte, so it's not a big deal. What else can we do? So where's sleep? Sleep is in the Unix standard header. Takes a second. What is it? Usleep? Yeah. So we need a microsecond sleep here. So this is what we'll do. If C equal, let's see, a space, or C equal a new line. We should also skip over the ANSI escape sequences, but it's not a big deal. If it's equal to these, then do nothing. Otherwise, we want to use sleep for 300 milliseconds. Let's do something like that. There we go. Okay, well, that's certainly something. Let's increase this sleep to 800 now. Because, yeah, I have to recompile it. That is still crazy. That's something's not right. What am I sleeping? What is you sleep? Microseconds. I'm thinking of milliseconds. It's in microseconds. Right. This is still less than a millisecond. Okay. That's what's going on here. 300 times 1,000. There we go. Okay. Well, something ain't right here. We'll have to figure it out though. Yo, I'm being rated on Twitch? Dude, okay. Yo, appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hypnotic Games is rating with a party of 26. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome. Thank you, Hypnotic. Dude, I hope you had a good stream. That's super cool. What's going on? Yo, welcome. Oh, buffered. You guys are right. Yep, that's what's going on here. Was a fun stream. That's awesome. That's awesome to hear it. Yeah. We are working on something fun for my YouTube videos to celebrate. For my Patreon subscribers on YouTube, I have this nice little command that outputs this, but I'm so blessed that I have so many patrons now, thank you everyone, that I need it to scroll. So we're working on programs to automatically make it scroll, and somehow we've ended up writing C code to read in a character by character and write it out like it's a typewriter. So it's going to be sick. We're having some fun over here. I don't know why we're doing this all. But yeah, this is a celebration for hitting 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, so pretty cool stuff. Yeah. Just setting up security cameras to catch thieves in our shop. Dude, that's awesome, man. That's so cool. That's sick stuff, dude. I hope the stream was awesome. That's so cool. That's so interesting. Oh, wow. But yeah, we're buffering it. That's our problem here. So we can fix that. We could just, honestly, just give it to write. We could just do a write directly. Write descriptor buff 1. Okay, simple enough. So where we do our put char, instead, we will actually just call write fd buff 1. We should probably check, you know, do error checking, but like, who cares? We're just gonna, this is just to make sure it actually looks good. We'll recompile that, rerun that, and we get nothing. Nice, nice, nice. Why do all developers have such beautiful beards? Thank you. Thank you. That's so nice to hear. That's amazing. 0 is standard in. You're right. You are absolutely right. And also true. I could standard error probably just avoid a lot of these problems, but you're right. Why am I trying to write to a file script that isn't open for writing? How fun. Okay. There could definitely be some... Okay. It's working. Interesting. Definitely interesting. The only thing I could think of is there are some ANSI escape sequences, so maybe it's... Yeah, okay. They're ANSI escape sequences. I don't need to flush here. The ANSI escape sequences are taking time to process. That's what's going on there. So, yeah. That's the issue that we're seeing. All right, well, that's cool. We could do some filtering out with this. We could say like this. Is that not right? Can you not do that? What's wrong with this? Why is my thing yelling at me? Yeah, that's valid. I don't know why it thinks it's invalid. Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. It's not in C. I just have to do X1B. Yeah. But yeah, welcome Raiders. Thank you so much. If not a games, dude. That's so cool. Yeah, you could definitely do a state. You could do that. We could be looking for letters. This doesn't seem bad, though. This doesn't seem bad. Because what if we just drop this to, like, 100? Yeah, it definitely slows down before it does the colors, but it's not a big deal. Let's just sleep for 1 millisecond. Okay, clearly too fast. Let's sleep for 10 milliseconds. I mean, that is kind of cool, isn't it? Like, that is objectively pretty neat. I don't know if it's fast enough. Is it too distracting? From my point of view, it's incredibly distracting. If you were watching one of my YouTube videos and I was like this, like, And of course, guys, just want to take a moment to thank my Patreon subscribers. Take a look at this. Look how many patrons we have over at Patreon. Thank you so much. If you want your name at the end of my videos, go ahead and sign up for my Patreon. You can see everybody here. Is this too much? Is this ridiculous? What are we thinking here, guys? Make the cursor invisible? Ah, interesting. I could take a look at that. The white cursor is distracting? Okay, okay. Slightly slower. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Yeah, we do have to consider the future where there are even more. That is very true. This could get bigger. Let's slow it down. Let's make it half as fast. And we can hide the cursor while we do it. So we could do tput civvies, run the command, and then tput c norm. I think that does it. There we go. I mean, this is pretty cool. Like, this is really cool. Huh. This is really cool to look at. That's interesting. So what do we do when we get to the bottom then? Interesting. I wonder what a different cursor would look like. We could do a different cursor. We could print something and then put a backspace right over it. Yeah. Keep the cursor because it's, yeah. This looks so neat. It does look really, really neat. I do like it. We could have the YSAP banner, of course. We could do something like this. So let's do this. Let's leave that here. We could write a couple things. We could write a this and a backspace. And then our cursor looks like a greater than sign. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, that is not at all what I imagined. Oh, because it's breaking the ANSI escape sequences. Yeah, that makes sense. It looks really funny. That does look cool, though. I do like the way it writes in. You broke your name more. Thank you, Darkspace. Yeah, because we have the logo like this. We could also grab the beginning logo from my website, which is this. There's a couple things we could do. Yeah, we have a lot of interesting things we could pull off. This is kind of wild, though. I kind of like it. But then, you know, if your name's all the way at the bottom, does that feel kind of bad? I don't actually know. Because obviously I'll talk enough where we'll have time for it to all go in there. But yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about how much I talk, because I can talk. I can absolutely talk. The free tier should be last. Oh, the free tier is not even on here. There's 117 paying members. There are 476 total lines in that CSV. So 476 minus 1 for the header minus 117. There are that many free tier members. So don't worry, I'm doing a ton of filtering here. These are all paying members. I think order is a way to pay back people for seniority. That's interesting. I don't know how they're sorted currently. That's an interesting point. I don't know how they're sorted. We could sort them based on who's the oldest. That would be probably the nicest thing. If you're the oldest person in this tier, you should be at the top of the tier. I agree with that. Scroll the free members at 20x, yeah. Just list the free member and have a little greater than dev null next to it. Make the total time fixed and the wait time dependent. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, so I want this animation to take 10 seconds no matter if there's 10 people or 500 people. We just divide it. That's totally a possibility. Dark Space, yeah, your name won't be on here if you're one of the free members. I could probably add that for testing, but I haven't messed with that. And I don't want to risk outputting any information that shouldn't be there. I think we're okay. Is that the name of the tier though? I think it is. Let me test something real quick. Let's try this. I think capital free is what they call it, and we'll give them a color of 3. What is your favorite film, YSAP? Time travel movie called Primer. This is nice. I kind of like this. Like, this is really, really cool. I think people might enjoy this. Of course, when I put this in my next video, I will ask people if they like it or not. I'll get other people's input. I'll get people's input at the end of the video. But like, I think this is kind of cool because I definitely I show the Patreon names for a while. So I talk over this. 0 members. All right. Well, clearly the free tier is somewhere else. Yeah, dude, Primer's a great movie. Oh man. Let's see. This is how you're supposed to do it, right? This is real hour. Look at that. No, the tier is free. Interesting. Oh, is active. I do a check. Let's just get rid of this and let's just say that they're active no matter what. I can't wait for this. There you go. There's our free members. Oh, guys, it's way different when I see the free members. I didn't realize how many people were here. Thank you, everyone, for signing up for my Patreon. Oh, my God. That's a wild name. This is a wild name. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff in the free category, so that's crazy. Three different roles scrolling at same speed. I'll put 3x the names at 1x screen. Not sure what you mean. All right, let's do this though. Let's get rid of that. What does it look like with a steady bar cursor? Escape 6? You restore the cursor? I don't know that one. Steady bar cursor. I don't think I've heard of that one. Yeah, I've never seen this. What is this? Blinking bar, steady underline. Okay, yeah. And how do you restore it? Let's try this out. Oh, I kind of like that. That's kind of cool. Interesting. I kind of like that one. How do you reset it? You think the underline one? Yeah. The blinking bar cursor is 5. Steady underline. Interesting. I didn't even know these existed. 2 is for steady block. Okay. Well, is there like a reset one to reset to what the user prefers? Maybe there isn't. I actually don't know. Yeah, underline could be the vibe. I agree with that one, actually. It's kind of cool. I mean, obviously it's going fast. 0 is reset. Okay. Wow, it's so weird. That's just an underscore. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, thank you for stopping by, Vincent. Dude, appreciate it. I'm learning so much looking at what you're doing. Dude, hey, that's awesome to hear. The underline, okay. I should probably just be writing this in Rust and not C, but like, eh. Oh, 1 and 0 are blinking block? Okay, interesting. Yeah, I kind of like that one. I think the underline is the vibe, dude. Yeah. I kind of like this. What do you guys think? It's not too distracting, right? Would it make sense? Does it make sense to clear the screen first and have it write it like this? It might make sense. It actually might make sense to start at the top. We could have it scroll in from the bottom, of course, but it might make sense to start at the top like this. I don't know what's better. Because then it doesn't look like it's constantly scrolling, I guess. I don't know. Little Bobby drop tables over there. I see you. And yeah, man, we're doing Rust. We're doing Rust and C. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Can you give us your thoughts on the genocide in Palestine? I don't talk about that kind of stuff on my channel, so no, I can't. I appreciate the money, but I prefer to just talk about coding and programming over here. So no, you won't hear me talking about that here. Yeah, it's so weird. The cursor, I think, literally the underscore makes it feel smoother. Like the speed and everything, it feels smoother just with the underscore. That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow. I do wish it scrolled a little bit more smoothly, of course. This is cool. I kind of like this because it's not that distracting. I'm just printing that's why. So I was just printing a literal Q at the end. That's what's going on there. So let's do this. Let's make run writer. User bin env bash, and this will call those scripts for us. I guess coding stuff for billionaires is more... Dude, I don't know what you want me to say. I'm not going to talk about this. Because I don't talk about something doesn't mean that it's not important or unimportant. I have no idea what you're talking about for billionaires. I talk about coding stuff on here because that's what I like to do. If you want to keep giving me your money, go for it. But leave here if you're just going to keep asking me to do this stuff, all right? I'm not going to talk about what you want me to talk about because you give me money. That's not how it works over here. This is my channel and I talk about what I want to talk about. This is a programming channel. We talk about programming. That's it. End of discussion. All right. So we'll have a bash script that calls this stuff for us. So it'll call the writer C script and it will set the cursor for us. What do we call it? Run writer. There we go. Coding for billionaires, bro literally quit his job. Yeah, exactly. Dude, I don't even have a job, man. I don't even have a steady source of income. You don't even know who you're talking to. I'm unemployed. I could do this all night. Oh, man. I'm back. Welcome back, default user. You didn't miss much. No, you missed some cool stuff. You are incredible. Thank you, Doll Option. What a nice first chat to receive. You know what, though? I'm going to be real. If a bot wants to come on my channel and donate money, who am I to say no? All right, we print this. And then we'll do this at cleanup. There we go. So now if we do the cargo run, so let's clean this up a little bit. If we do this cargo run and we pipe it to run writer, this should just do everything for us. Okay, cool. So now we have a little script that can handle this. Our C program should probably handle taking an argument to allow us to speed it up and slow it down. But this does seem pretty solid. I don't think this is distracting, actually. I kind of like this. If you pay more, you're at the top tier, your name shows up first and stays on screen longer. I like that. I think that makes sense. I'm going to talk and yap the whole time while this is writing. Dude, I think this is it, man. I think this is it. This is really cool. Now, what do we do once we write it? Do we just keep it going? Do we pause and then go into a loop? I think we pause and then go into a loop. So, yeah. Yeah, the C program was still worthwhile because PV wasn't as smooth. Yeah, I think PV was doing some buffering. There may be some way to mess with PV, but I don't know. Sometimes I just get frustrated and have to just bust out some C code. Are you writing Rust or re-implementing in Bash? We have Rust piping into Bash, which outputs to a C program. So we're just doing whatever we want here. You know what I mean? New stable source of income? Yeah, exactly, dude. Hey, user UX7JK4DK8N, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I can't wait until you go through your payment processor and try and refund it back from my account. So whatever, dude. You want to give me money? That's fine. I'm not answering your questions, and I won't answer your questions for the rest of the stream. All right, let's see. Dude, I know, for real, like if that is a bot, dude, I'll make bank off of it. I'll sit here all night and make money. That's awesome. Keep donating, dude. I love it. They're so close to being the perfect chatter. If their question was just like, yo, Dave, you're good looking, and they wanted to give me $5, that's like the perfect chatter. You know what I mean? Yeah. They're showing up as real super chats on my end. I wonder if they can refund them. So I'm not even like, I guess I'll let you guys know in a month if I actually get paid out for the super chats, because that'll be interesting to see. Oh, man. Hey, yo, Dave Eddie, here's a sub to brighten your heart after earning money on a weirdo. I mean a follow. Thank you, I am the Spike. I appreciate that. Yeah, if it's a stolen card, they can refund. Yeah, I just kind of assume some people are going to do it. Like, eh. All right. So we call writer here, and we do this. So now we just need a do everything script. And then, of course, I'll clean all this up before a video. Do everything. How's this? Was it chmod plus x, do everything. And do everything will just do all of this. So it'll run cargo run into this. We will cat the logo.txt. We will sleep for 5 seconds, and then we will do it all over again. While true, do. There we go. So now I already did that. If we run do everything, actually, let's clear the screen first. There we go. So now if we run do everything, here's what's going to happen. Clears the screen, runs this, and then it just outputs this. How does this look, guys? What do you guys think about this? Is the logo at the top too much? How are we feeling about this? Hey Dave, I can't stay, but will this become a regular video? I don't know yet. I'll go through and see if we could turn this into a regular video, maybe to be useful. Cut out all the filler parts, maybe leaving some of the donations, who knows? I don't know yet. So just sleep. And there you go. Then it just does it again. We can add some echoes there and stuff. Adding the logo makes it for me. Hey, that's awesome. That's awesome. Add the YSAP. I agree with that. I agree with that. The logo could probably be on one line. That is true. Can we have your thoughts on the Vim versus Emacs Wars of 20th to 21st Century? $4.99 USD. What a great super chat. Oh, that's so funny. Okay. I like this. I like this. Okay. There we go. I think we can do this. All right, guys, hear me out. Hear me out. You ready? Look at that Vim foo. Look who knows how to use Vim. You guys excited for that Vim course when I finally work on it? Look at that. Look at that. That's great. That's great. Yeah, I probably want to make the headings a little bit bigger, but yeah. Oh yeah, all this stuff will be open source. This repo is totally open source. It'll all be available. I'll have to clean it up a little bit, but I'm liking what I see so far. This is great. So what happens when we get to the end? Oh, interesting. It turns the cursor back to block. Do we like this, or should it clear the screen and start over? Because right now it's just scrolling off the old text. Should we clear the screen? I feel like we should clear the screen and we should start over. For cool effects, maybe have the names come out in reverse in the row. I don't even know how I'd pull that one off. I'd have to think about that one. I could do the thanks for watching thing. The only downside is like well, here's my concern. Your name won't be on the screen forever. And some people might like that. However, if you watch other creators with Patreon lists, I feel like they just scroll the names and they're gone, right? They don't put the names back on. So maybe you're right. Maybe I do this. This happens. This happens. Let's see when it ends. Let's imagine this, okay? We get to the bottom. It ends. Pause here. Pause here for 10 seconds. 5 seconds, whatever. 5, 10 seconds. And then thanks for watching YSAP or something like that. Maybe that's what we do there. That might be good instead of looping. Yeah. Because we could also do this. If we do the do everything thing. We could just put the clear here. Let's put an echo here too. Because we could also just do this. Yo, super based. Thank you for the tier 1 sub over on Twitch, dude. Appreciate it. We need to end on the top tier, I feel like, in that case. Yeah. Clear, then thanks for watching. That's what I'm thinking. For the thanks for watching, we'd clear the entire list out. So it wouldn't be sitting on anyone's names. Also, Darkspace wants me to refresh the list. I will do that for you, buddy. Make sure it's not being shared. Oh, I've got some new members. Thank you, everyone, for following on Patreon. It's a whole song and dance to get a new Patreon CSV. Here's the problem. I have to go to the website. I have to click download CSV. They say thank you, and then they email it to me. So then I have to wait for the email to come, which gives me a link, not even a, what's the word I'm looking for? Not even an attachment. I don't mind the looping. I don't hate the looping. No, I'm not using the API here. I don't hate the looping. Okay. Let's make Dark Space happy really quick. Newest one will be at the bottom. Okay. There's the CSV file. foo.csv. So now if we go into our do everything script, Dark Space, I'm going to trust you. I'm not even going to look at it. We're just going to trust you here. Yo, $5 super chat from the same person who was asking me all those weird questions. I really like your content. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I won't be answering any of the other weird questions. You guys, assuming you're the same user, right? Do you have the same username? I think you do. But thank you, man. Appreciate it. What a nice comment. It won't reveal anything bad. It's not super malicious. All right, fair enough. Let me close out of some of this stuff here. All right. Let me run my do everything script. Just mildly malicious. Looks good so far. I have to say, I really like it. I really like the way this works. I can't believe Patreon lets you put that many spaces in your name, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's so funny. Why is it printing 0 width spaces? What are you doing over there, dude? What is Patreon allowing? I can't even get mad at you, dude. I just get mad at Patreon here. That's so funny. I like your content more. Yo, based. Thank you so much, Neo Rabbit. Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right. Thank you for the $10 super chat over on YouTube. Dude, that's so funny. Look at this. Brother, I'm going to come up with some sort of fix for that. Maybe squeeze space characters if there's too many. But for now, I'm leaving it because that's hilarious. I actually really like it. I really like it. The spaces are supposed to be 0 width. Well, listen, man, I can't tell you what's happening here. That's so funny. Let's put an echo here. There you go. Do you guys think it should just loop? Or should it just go to a thanks for watching page? It might just go to a thanks for watching page. Like I could just curl ysap.sh and not do this in a loop. Let's just try this out. Let's see what this looks like. Dude, I don't know why you're spamming me with these super chats, dude. I appreciate the $5. Are you going to charge me back? Like, come on. I feel like none of this money is actually going to be mine, so this is ridiculous. If you super chat one more stupid thing, I'm just banning you. I'm not dealing with this. This is really dumb. I joke, but in all honesty, you can't pay me to just say stupid things. So, one more super chat like that, you're banned. It's just as simple as that. Loop with the scroll up with the things for playing scroll. Yeah, I do like the looping. We sleep for 5 seconds. It curled my website, and then it exited. I mean, that's ridiculous, but like it should do like a thanks for watching type thing. So yeah, here's what I'm thinking will happen. We could also pipe the Patreon supporters thing to the writer. Whatever. There we go. True YSAP fans unite. Dude, thank you for the super chats. You guys don't have to give me this much money. That's ridiculous. But I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. The typing for the long name is slow because they're not actually space characters. They're like a special kind of space characters. Give us your thoughts on ZQ and :Q. Yeah, see, you obviously clearly know some of this stuff, but you don't know enough. You're annoying me. You're out of here. User's been timed out. I timed them out for 24 hours. If they want to be normal, I give people second chances. I'm not that much of a hater, but don't be weird, dude. Use the writer to print the website. It looks like a really old website loading in. That's super funny. But the money, listen, the money's nice. They're probably going to charge back their card anyway, so I'm probably not even going to get the money. And I'm not going to have someone just BS me for $2 at a time. My time's worth more than $2, no offense. Actually, full offense to that person. This is beautiful. I do like this slow writer program. It's really funny. But yeah, I think that's what we're going to do here. Can you do the thank you and the Patreon support font? Yeah, I think I'll do that. Because I'm not just going to leave it at echo, thanks for watching, in this tiny little text. That doesn't really make much sense. That's what I'll do. I'll do an ASCII art, like it says Patreon supporters, it'll be thank you for watching, that kind of thing. It's slower because of the escape codes. Yes, exactly. I could put some logic in there to make a little state machine, like once you have an ANSI escape code, we stop sleeping, and then once we see the closing thing to it, we start sleeping again. I could put something like in there to skip over them, but I think this is kind of a cool effect. I really like this, guys. I think this is the vibe. Dark Space, it kills me that you did this. That's so funny to me, dude. I'm leaving it for now, but oh my god, that's so funny. A lot of these tricks are in my bash course, yes. Not all of these. We're getting a little bit more level than my bash course does. I hate that they earn 0 with. Yeah, I'm kind of curious about that. That's so interesting. I would love to look at the CSV. I'm not going to do it on stream because I just downloaded that file fresh, so it has people's emails and stuff in it, so I don't feel comfortable doing that. That's really based on mad self-worth. We'll try to be more like that. Yeah, man, you gotta value your own time and your own space. This is my chat. This is my stream. I talk about what I want to talk about, and I don't talk about what I don't want to talk about. It's as simple as that. Like, those are just my rules. And if you vibe with that, you hang out here. If you don't, you leave. Simple as that. This is cool. Dude, this is wild. Okay. So interesting. I'll have to look at this later. Like I said, I'm not going to pull up the file on stream. But that is so interesting. All right, guys, I think we've done it. I'll have to clean up this code. It'll be available on my GitHub. I'll probably update this YouTube VOD and put it in the description there. But like, it's just my YSAP repo. If you curl my website, there's a link to it. Actually, pull up your terminal, curl ysap.sh, and this link. This is the repo where the code will go. I'll clean it up and put it up there tonight. But yeah, this is awesome. I like this. I think the end of the videos are gonna be really cool. I think people are gonna enjoy this and vibe with it. So yeah. Dude, you got a position as a cybersecurity vendor in their SOC? That's so awesome, man. Congratulations. That's so cool to hear. That's amazing. Default user, it'll be in that repo I just linked. So it'll just be in the YSAP GitHub repo. That's where I put all of my YSAP code. This is a streamer stream, not a chatter stream. It's so true. I will never be, what's the term they use? Audience captured? I have no interest in that. I stream what I want to stream, and if you guys want to watch it, awesome. Some of my content creator friends that are starting off, they ask me things like, my audience wants me to do this, my audience wants me to do that. I'm like, listen, man, here's what I always say. If you do everything your audience wants, you won't have an audience. You have to do what you want. And if people vibe with it, they hang out. If not, they're out of here. Like, it's as simple as that. So, yeah. How do you do your curl return? Oh, dude, I have a whole video on how I do my website on curl. So go check out my YouTube, You Suck at Programming. Go check it out there. I have a whole website, or a whole video where I explain how it works. Sneak peek, I peek at the user agent and I look for the word curl. So it's super duper lame. Oh man. Yeah. What if your audience wants you to create content? No, here's the thing. You don't do what your audience wants, but you don't do what your audience doesn't want. You just don't pay any mind to it. You do what you want. Obviously, I will come to my audience. I'll come to you guys for suggestions and stuff. Like people will be like, Dave, you should do this. I'll listen to your suggestions, but then I run it through my own filter of what do I actually want to do. So that's why I say yes to certain things and no to certain things. So it's not that I do what you guys want. It's not that I do what you guys don't want. It's that I do what I want, and it may align with your goals. It may not align with your goals. Someone hearing this, if they're like, that sounds kind of harsh, you just got to learn to protect your own space and your own world, man. I want to make sure this stream is something I want to keep coming back to. I want to ensure that this content is something I enjoy doing on my own time. So, and listen, man, if I'm willing to quit my job in this job market, then I'm not afraid of anything. So don't worry about that. Oh, man. You remind me of someone I work with who was a Unix Linux admin that I learned a lot from. Your attitude is exactly what I love to see. Hey, that's awesome. And if I got to inspire you guys to be like this way, that's great. Were you a sysadmin before? Yes. First of all, once a sysadmin, always a sysadmin. But yeah, I basically did that professionally for 15 years. I love it. I absolutely love sysadmin stuff. Yeah. How you doing today? I was working on an old PC today. It turned to a server, but it's toast. Yeah, that happens, man. That sucks. Yep. All right. This is awesome. I'll push all this code up probably tonight, maybe tomorrow. But I think I'm going to call stream here. I'm just a little bit tired. Need to stretch my legs, get up, walk around a little bit. So, ever going to do a video on like how you set up your network? Yes, I do have a home server video idea planned. Nothing done yet. I just found out from my last video that people want that. So I have it on my radar now to make a video where I talk about that. So that'll be coming up. I have a couple videos in the work. My next video I put up, I recorded before I hit 100,000 subscribers. So it'll be cool. I'll put a little before and after there. It's going to be really cute. But yeah, that's on my list of things to do, like a home tool or a home lab type of thing. So yeah. Oh man, you retired 7 months ago? That's awesome, dude. Congrats. That's so cool. That's so cool. Thank you, Superface. Thank you for the tier 1 sub earlier. That was awesome. Great stream. Thank you, Dave. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. So yeah, that's it from me. Thank you everyone for hanging out. This is a ton of fun. I don't know if I'll go through and cut up this VOD and make it into its own video. I don't know if that'd be interesting. I feel like if you're watching my YouTube videos, you probably don't want cut up stream content. You probably want the more prepared stuff. But who knows? I have no idea. So I'll figure out what I want to do. But yeah, have a good night, everyone. Thank you so much. I'm going to call it here. And yeah, see you, everyone. Take care. Have a good one.